What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to show you how to tap strafe on controller. Now, am I using configs? No, I am not. You may be asking yourself, well, then how are you tap strafing? How are you doing it twice? Whatever the case may be, I will get into it. This is not clickbait. The only thing I will say is probably not what you think it's going to be. Now, let's get straight into the basic mechanics of how to do it. So, as you can see, we have a jump pad, right? If I were to go ahead and hit this jump pad right now on controller, I'm not going to be able to do any sort of tap strafing, right? It's just not going to happen. Now, you can do a regular old-fashioned tap strafe, is what I like to call it, just the old school. And that is just doing a regular movement key to the left and then pushing your space button or your jump, if you will, right? Just any basic thing plus jump and you'll get like a tap strafe sort of deal. That same thing can be done on controller, even though you can't see it. I am on controller right now, right? I'm still getting that's tap strafe. I'm just not as smooth with it on controller, obviously, because I don't play with controller, but I am able to get like a tap strafe deal. All you have to do that is just turn your camera and move to the left or right and then press the spacebar and you will get a old school tap strafe. Now, the second step, and this is the most important, is super jumps. Now, if you don't know what a super jump is, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to equip onto a rope, right? And then you're going to want to double jump or equip jump out, but when you go to jump out you want to press your jump button twice, so it should look like that. So if I were to do it again, you see I am getting a bunch of height. To know if you're doing this right, obviously if I just do it like this, I'm going to land here, and if I were to stand on the yellow line pretty much and do it, I'm going to land above. That's how you know if you're getting the super jump right. So let me go ahead and head over to my controller just so you guys see it. So you see I was able to do it on controller. I got up to the height. That is a super jump. So you need to know that, and you need to know how to basic old school tap strafe. Now let's get into the more advanced things. So this is going to be how we do a tap strafe on controller, at least just the initial tap strafe. So on mouse and keyboard, as you know, we can tap strafe just like that and also do another tap strafe, right? On controllers, you're not going to be able to do the second tap strafe even with the red jump pad. Obviously, if you're on controller or console, either or, well, I guess it's the same thing. If you're on controller and you're using the red jump pad to do tap strafes with your regular jump pad, and if you come across a zip line, you just do this tech as well. It works both ways, but if you are on mouse and keyboard, I just recommend using the green jump pad. Anyways, the movement tech, or the tap strafing, if you will. I know I've been kind of exaggerating and doing all that, but all you got to do is run towards your jump pad. You can either slide or stand, recommending slide just because it's a lot safer to do and you get a lot more momentum. Obviously, if I were to run and slide right now, you can see I get a lot of fast momentum going. Now we're going to combine that jump, or that initial hit with the jump pad, with a super jump. So you're just going to super jump like so. If you don't do the super jump right, you should just get like a basic fall. Right, so it should just look like that. If you do it right, you should go above the zip line. So you're going to combine that with just a regular sliding into the jump pad, and it should look like this. If I could do it right, you have to hit the jump pad first. So it should look like that. As you can see, I am going in the way of the zip line, but I'm moving forward. Now I'm gonna go ahead and hop over to controller just so you can see the inputs are controller, and I am able to do it. Now it might take me a couple tries, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut to the part where I get to it. I just did it first try. Okay, cool, awesome. Guess I'm getting used to controller now. So as you can see, I am able to do it on controller. It is possible. I'm doing the 180 tap strafe. Now, can you do it multiple sides? You may be wondering this. Yes, you can. Now, I'm going to try and do it just moving from this side with the controller. If I can't, I'm going to go ahead and use it on my mouse and keyboard just because it's easier. This is for sure our first try doing this. So, as you can see, I did it first try. Totally. And I was able to do it from the side. Now, you can do it either or. If I were to come in from the diagonal side like this, you can see I can do it. Now I'm struggling on my keyboard. I'm just not hitting the jump pad. There we go. So we are able to do it like that. Now I am able to tap strafe out of it on mouse and keyboard. I'm going to show you how to do that on your controller as well. One thing to note with the red jump pad, since I'm not showing it in the video, you can do the secondary tap strafe with a red jump pad, how it's supposed to work, but you have to do it pretty much immediately. As soon as you hit this movement tech, you have to pretty much do it within a second of hitting it. And then you'll get that tap strafe. If you don't, and you end up like right here instead of like right there, you're not gonna get the full actual horizontal like perfect tap strafe. So I'm gonna go ahead and show me just doing a regular nonchalant tap strafe on my mouse and keyboard right now, if I can even hit the jump pad. That time I hit it, but I didn't get the super jump. Like, I'm getting the super jump, I'm just not getting it. Wow. You just don't like me, do you? As you see, I'm not doing any movement keys. I'm just pressing my... Well, I guess you can't see it, but I'm doing left on my keyboard, and I'm just pressing space. So I'm going to go ahead and move over to controller so you guys can see this. So I'm just holding right, and I'm just like moving my camera. Old-fashioned tap strafe combined with movement tech equals 2 tap strafes. So there you go, guys. That's how you can do 2 tap strafes. Maybe you're wondering, is this really helpful? I don't know. I feel like it is, honestly. So if you get really good at it, you can do insane stuff with this. Now, you may be wondering, well, is it only possible with Pathfinder's zip? No. You can do it on these horizontal ropes. I don't know if I mentioned this yet, but you can do this on horizontal ropes. It just cannot be done on vertical. You're just going to get a regular jump off the jump pad. So only horizontals, Pathfinder zip, and it also works on the traveling zips. Traveling zips are a lot more inconsistent in the way it throws you, so I guess it's better in a way. So instead of it just like sending you in a straight line like this, since there's so many curves, the jump pad will actually like either send you off over here, or it'll send you over there, or like send you straight. It's just a different direction pretty much every time, but it's pretty similar in the direction it throws you in a way, depending on how you're running at the rope. Another question you may have is, can you do it going backwards? Yes, but the only way I think it's able to be done is if you're like looking, like if I were to look at the ground and do it, it's going to instantly lock me up. But if I were to like run like straight at the rope and like kind of, yeah, see, it's harder to do it like this just because it sends you up. But if you were to have a Pathfinder zip like full length, I think that's when you can actually do it going backwards. going backwards on the zip is just a lot harder to do with this method. So it's just wherever your thing's going is where it's going to want to go. Now, if we had a jump pad right here and we were to lock on that and we were running this way or that way, we would be able to do either or tap strafe. So, I mean, it's pretty good. I do want to know your guys' thoughts in the comment section. I know it's not the biggest thing, but I think it's just enough to where controller players and even mouse and keyboard players can utilize this movement. Like, if you are not good at tap strafing like that, and you know you can hit this pretty easily because you're just used to hitting super jumps and well, hitting an octane pad, you can do this pretty much instantly, right? No problem at all. It's an instant tap strafe without tap strafing. You just gotta have it, a rope or a zip line with you. But let me know in the comment section, do you think this is helpful for you controller players out there? Do you think this is going to be utilized? Let me know in the comment section. One thing I want to note before I go ahead and leave, I do post videos every week. I also live stream every week, so go ahead and come check out the channel. Leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.